content with you in the beginning and also solutions so that you can start really working on developing a healthy heart and normalized BP and cholesterol. And then we will be taking your questions periodically too. So let's go ahead. Uh, for those of you new to Wellcure, Wellcure is an online health platform designed to meet your holistic health and nutrition needs. We provide holistic health education, we provide certification coaching, we provide medical and nutritional consultations, we do health retreats, we provide lifestyle healing and food related information. If you go to wellcure.com, we have a wealth of information on our website. We have healthy recipes all for free. We have extensive blog section on a wide variety of health topics. We have natural healing journeys of people who have reversed their health conditions and are living a life free of medicine. So please go ahead and read their inspiring stories. We have an extensive Q&A database also where many questions have been answered about different aspects of health and have been answered by the uh, natural health community. So we are a community of more than 4.5 lakh online users. We have helped more than 20,000 people transition their life to a healthy lifestyle. We've conducted more than 150 health programs. So please do check us out on wellcure.com. So, what are you all going to be learning today? Is we are going to learn what are the main causes behind circulatory system diseases like blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart diseases. We will understand that how do we sort out the confusion of different diseases, different terminologies, different kinds of tests, and all the different confusing and confusion causing information about how to heal from all these problems. And then we will understand through a three-step action plan how can you start taking small steps right from today to heal. And we will also give you information in case you want to attend our further programs on taking coaching or also join our group coaching program, which is coming up soon enough. So, I'm your host, Asha Shivaram. I am a senior plant based nature curist at Wellcure. I've done my diploma in natural hygiene. I've conducted several such live and online workshops on different health conditions based on nature cure principles. I myself have been following this lifestyle for the past 8 plus years. I've healed from a variety of health conditions like thyroid and then fibromyalgia, menstrual issues, hormonal issues, severe back pain, and many more. And it is due to the science of nature cure that I was able to heal holistically and not take any medicine, some of which were prescribed for me lifelong. So let's go ahead and welcome today's expert, Dr. Prashanti Atluri. Dr. Prashanti is a cardiovascular disease specialist. She practices in Louisiana in the US. She has more than 22 years of experience in internal medicine and cardiology. And she is one of those really rare doctors who has extensive, in depth knowledge on both allopathy and natural healing. So she believes that the key to get people off medicines is to help them integrate diet and lifestyle correction rather than prescribe more and more diagnostics and medicines to attain optimum health. So let's welcome her to today's program and learn all from her wisdom today. So welcome, Dr. Prashanti.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? So, yeah. All right. So let's just get started with this program. So what brings you here? So yeah, this is our very popular heart healthy workshop that we are doing. We do it every month. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what brings you here? How did you hear about us? What, is there something that is pressing for right now that you guys, regarding your heart health, blood pressure, cholesterol issues? What is that brings you here today? Next slide, please. Yeah, so while I'm waiting for your responses, getting rid of medicines, Pratima Gaikwad. Yeah, that's a very good thought process. Thinking about getting rid of medications. What medications are you on, Pratima? Like what kind of medications you're taking? So that like the deaths in India because of heart diseases, you guys have been hearing about it, right? All these youngsters, celebrities or politicians or whatever you want to call them, all of them, like lot of heart attack related deaths are coming in the news. Whatever could be the reason, but 1 in 4 very young people are having heart attacks. It doesn't matter it is children or young adults or older adults, or if it is male or female. So 1 in 4 deaths in India occur due to heart disease. The prevalence of heart disease is creeping up. Once upon a time, it used to be only urban population, but now more and more of rural population is also getting involved. People die due to hypertension in Southeast Asia each year is like 1.5 million people, and then 200 and these are just basic statistics, but what I'm trying to tell you is it's like more and more common. So now let's see how we have about 120 people here in this group. Okay, can you guys tell me what age range you are to, just to get an idea? Because once upon a time, high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, all of them used to be very only for older population. Not many of the youngsters you would go through would have any kind of heart conditions, heart diseases. So you guys are pretty much 41, 61, 65, 55. So the age range here is reflecting from 70 up to 41. Nobody in their 30s having issues with high blood pressure. We do have Samantha who is only 28, who is here to understand more about heart conditions. Then Olive is here with the one stent, 70-year-old. The stent is 10 years old. I have issue of insomnia. I want to know if there is a correlation. Okay. So yeah, you're all pretty young, going through all these. 37, 34 is very young in order to go through all these heart conditions and other things. So now more and more population is suffering. Younger the population, we are suffering with all these. So next slide. So cholesterol is harmful for the body. Is a true statement or a false statement? So what do you guys know about cholesterol? So how low can you guys make this cholesterol? You want to make it totally zero? So, how much do we understand about cholesterol? Do we know everything about cholesterol? Do we know very little about cholesterol? So, only when we know very little about cholesterol, how are we targeting it? How are we marketing those drugs? So, what are we doing with ourselves? So, do you want to make yourself zero cholesterol? So, totally cholesterol free? What are you planning on doing? So, cholesterol, is it harmful for the body? True or false? So that we're going to find out more and more as we go in depth into the program. But again, I'm going to tell you this one: nobody knows the truth, but the truth more and more is telling us that we are not supposed to be artificially lowering it, and moreover, the drugs are extremely harmful. So we are not supposed to be bringing down the cholesterol to abnormally low levels, as well as using lots and lots of drugs. So that we're going to find out why the cholesterol is going up, what should be done in order to make it a proper balance of good cholesterol, and remove all the sources of all the poor cholesterol. So next slide. So, is there any pill that can cure high blood pressure or cholesterol? Is this answer yes or no? Because again, we are talking about cure, we are not talking about control. So, what do you think about taking a pill? So, if you take a pill and if it is saying that it is going to take care of it, that means you're just going to be taking a short course of it. But again, what these pills are doing are they're just controlling your blood pressure, they're controlling your cholesterol, but they're not curing your high blood pressure issues or cholesterol issues. So, what is going to cure your high blood pressure and cholesterol issue? What is that one thing that is going to cure your high blood pressure and cholesterol issues? Next slide. So then the causes of hypertension, can you guys guess why these young 37, 28-year-old, they're all coming to us? We even had a seventh grader who was in the seventh grade who he came from he came from eastern part of India recently. He's in his 30s and he said that when he was in seventh grade, he was told that he has high blood pressure issues. So it is that prevalent. Only thing is that we are not checking all of them, but high blood pressure is very, very prevalent. So what are the reasons? Can you guys guess some of them, and then I'll keep adding to the list? So it's more, our sessions are always interactive. We want to talk to you more. Even though the groups are much bigger, we want to talk to you more. We want to understand. So you're saying it's lifestyle, you're saying it's stress related, food and stress. So lifestyle, diet. So you guys know about it, right? Eating less salt, oily foods, and then poor sleep. Okay. So obesity, yes, these are all causes of it. So if we're not going to address these are called the root causes of diseases. Okay. The root causes of diseases are not eating adequate quantity of fresh foods, and then not eating all kinds of like stale foods with which are deep fried, which have been processed, which have been in packets for a very long period of time, which are densely cooked. That's number one reason. The second important reason for high blood pressure and cholesterol is continuously working without any nature time, always stressed out. Smoking is on the rise. Lots and lots of youngsters are taking towards smoking, and then again the processed food, not eating on time, eating out of the window of eating, and then going through lot of insomnia episodes because you ate very late, and then you've been having lot of gastric trouble, then just constantly watching TV round the clock, or like binge watching and not sleeping on time, and constant amount of stress. So and then on top of it, add to it pollution. There is pollution, air pollution, water pollution, the pollution that comes in the name of fertilizers and pesticides. All of it is adding a lot of load on our system, causing issues like these lifestyle conditions called high blood pressure and cholesterol. So again, you guys know the root of it. Then how about we address the diet and lifestyle part of it, and not look for that is the cure. That is the real cure, by fixing the root cause of the issues of hypertension and cholesterol, rather than running around finding a pill in the pocket approach, trying to artificially lower the cholesterol and hypertension, and then later getting into the trouble of it. Do you agree with that? Like, don't you think it is better we address it at the root of it, rather than popping a pill after pill, thinking that controlling the blood pressure number is going to cure us? Because what happens if you artificially control your blood pressure, if you artificially control your cholesterol by using a medication approach and not address it at the root of the issue? What is going to happen? Next slide. So the root of the issue is the one that needs to be addressed. Otherwise, we are going to get into deeper and deeper trouble. So blood pressure and cholesterol, what did your heart doctor or your general practitioner tell you all these years? You know, they told you, like, do you believe that hypertension, heart disease, high cholesterol, these are related to your genes? Just because your grandfather had a high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and heart attack, or your forefathers had some other heart condition, do you really think it is secondary to your genetics, that you should ignore all the root causes, which I just told you, like the stress, lifestyle, diet? All of it should be ignored and blame it on the genes. Do you think that's the accurate way to do things? So are we going to just keep blaming it on the genes and then popping the pills and ignore what we are doing with our diet and lifestyle? Yes or no? Are we going to ignore? No, we are not going to ignore our diet and lifestyle irregularities and keep blaming it on the genes. What about aging? Do you really think as we age, we should develop high blood pressure and diabetes? Do you think that's the appropriate thing to say? No, because as we age, we are not supposed to be hardening our blood vessels, because they are made to last for a long period of time. Do you think high blood pressure and diabetes, there is nothing you can do but keep popping one pill, two pill, three pills like that, and it is going to get uncontrollable? Do you think these are all untreatable, that you're not going to take any pills? What do you think? Like, you just have to keep taking pills? So what do you think? They can be controlled once you control your diet and lifestyle, and then they can be treated without medications by just addressing diet and lifestyle, which we have been proving at Wellcure or time to time, again and again, case after case. Whoever has decided to let go their medications because of their side effects and because of whatever they're experiencing, because of the medications they want to and also they don't want to keep progressing more and more towards like heart conditions and all, and people started taking control of their diet and lifestyle. Can this be only managed by suppressing with drugs, or do you think your blood pressure issues and cholesterol can be reversed and slowly, gradually, with diet and lifestyle, do you think you will be able to get away from these suppressive harmful chemicals that they're asking you to take, and then just mindfully you can manage your diet and lifestyle? Are you going to work on the mindfulness part of diet and lifestyle? Because it's so easy. It's really easy when you have the proper right health guides and you know what to do. So is it very tough to reverse diabetes, blood pressure and cholesterol? It's not really tough to reverse. You just have to work on it. Consistent efforts have to be made. What about, do you think these are lifelong, these issues, once they crop up? For example, we have a very young 28-year-old here. So what are you going to tell her? Are you going to tell her, oh, you have cholesterol, you have blood pressure issues, this is a lifelong thing that you're going to just keep taking medications? I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. That doesn't work that way. Lifelong blood pressure and cholesterol issues is a myth. It is all secondary to the diet and lifestyle. So it is going to slow down. It is going to slow down. It is going to halt. You're going to reverse your issues. So again, at the root of the root causes have to be fixed rather than popping a pill, which is not going to. Why are we against popping a pill? What is the harm? Why don't we encourage popping a pill at Wellcure? Next slide. So high blood pressure, cholesterol, what happens with this is initially, what were your symptoms? So one of you, can you just speak up in order to tell us, for example, Sweta or not Olive, but some Sanju or someone who are like, how did you guys get diagnosed with high blood pressure and cholesterol? Was it like headaches? Did you have nosebleeds? How are you even going to tell anybody, if you want them to get their blood pressure checked? We don't randomly go and get our blood pressure checked, just like how we keep checking our weight all the time, right? So Sweta is saying she's been having headaches and dizziness. So some people will have flushing, some people will have nosebleed, some people will have blood in their urine, some people will be very, very fatigued, they will have blurred vision, they'll have chest pain, they will have dizziness. So all of these things are happening with hot flushes and all. So how, so what did you do next, Sweta? What did you do? Did you go immediately, go talk to the doctor and then get your blood pressure checked? Then how high was the blood pressure at the time? How high was the blood pressure at the time? And then as soon as you were detected with high blood pressure, what was your reaction? And what was your doctor's reaction? So Shweta is saying her blood pressure was 155. Sanju was saying she was having high headaches. And then, so Sweta, what was your doctor's reaction when they initially detected, and what was your reaction? Were you ready to go on a medication, or did they again tell you about diet, lifestyle, told you what to eat, how to live, what was going on? Anything? So Olive was saying she's having headache. Rajesh said his blood pressure shot up to 180 over 100. Then chest pain. That was what was going on. So, and then palpitations, and then all of that chest pain and palpitations was the last ones. So Umesh was saying 150 over 90. So you guys are carrying decently high loads of blood pressure issues. So Pratima said, okay, they said they did lot of tests on me, and then she told me to improve lifestyle and do yoga and medication. So did they sit down with you, Shweta, and elaborately talk about diet and lifestyle? Because majority of how much time did they contribute to you to talk about diet and lifestyle? How long did they talk to you about? So usually they'll tell you to do low salt diet and be mindful, but they don't give you proper diet charts or anything, not much, just for 10 minutes. So how much are you going to get out for 10 minutes? Today, we are doing this class, right? We have about 160 participants today. We will be talking to you about diet and lifestyles for 1.5 hours. And then we have another whole month long program that is coming up where we will be interacting with you pretty much on a daily basis, showing you what to eat, how to do, what else to plug into your rhythm, and then we will work with you. So, don't you think that will be much more effective than just telling a patient to change their lifestyle for 5 to 10 minutes in the office without giving them plans or without changing their diet? It's hard. It's hard because when we say low salt diet, then you're like, what else do I do? Because you need to make your food more tastier. If we say no oil diet, then you will be like, okay, what are we going to do? How do we cook? So all the training needs to be provided, and we are very efficient at Wellcure in order to provide you with all the training. So welcome on board to Wellcure Heart Healthy program. We're going to be talking a lot about how to take care of your heart in a better way, in the best way possible, so that we are not going to get into the trouble of heart conditions anywhere in your future. So, next slide. So, a lot of you, I'm so glad you guys are interacting. Keep interacting because that is going to motivate. This is how community health works, okay? In that way, once you find out that you are not alone going through all these things, more and more people will be opening up to all these heart issues and other things. So, how often do you listen how often do you listen to your body? Do you ever like stop and pause and think, okay, why am I having chest pain? Why am I having palpitations before the fear kicks in? What signal does your body give before you got diagnosed? Like the high blood pressure, acidity? First of all, let's pause for a second. Okay, let's pause for a second and focus on your gut issues because majority of the heart conditions, I'm going to say 99.9% of the heart conditions, the issue always starts with stress followed by gut issues. So how is your gut doing? Because every heart patient, their heart is sitting in their gut. So let's just start with your gut issues. How is your gut doing? So next slide, please. Do you experience cold hands and feet? Do you experience mental confusion, brain fog, getting anxious, angry? Do you have significant heartburn and palpitations, indigestion, bloating, burping, headache, that feeling that you haven't had a proper bowel movement, palpitations, constantly you feel as if the heart is thumping and you're not able to think at all? Are you experiencing shortness of breath? Are you experiencing dizziness? Are you waking up in the middle of the night with heart pounding in your head or in your neck? So next slide. Next slide. What are you guys experiencing? Yes, let me just read out. So Olive is saying she's been having experiencing indigestion, bloating, burping. So Govinda Rao is saying only bloating and burping. I have lot of gas and breathlessness, palpitations. So bloating, burping. So you see, you guys know this is the root of the issue. So why are you going after a blood pressure and then blaming it on the blood pressure? Next would be heart attack issues. So, left and right newspapers are filling up with heart attacks, sudden cardiac deaths, and then all these videos that are coming on because of the CC cameras everywhere, where the person is just standing and then he's just having a sudden cardiac death. And so many celebrities are saying that they had a stent in their heart, they had a sudden cardiac death. So it's concerning. What is happening around us is very concerning. There are many reasons why youngsters, young people, or old people are just dropping down like that because of sudden cardiac death. So, what exactly is a heart attack? It occurs when the flow of the blood to the heart has been severely cut off, has been reduced or blocked. The blockage is usually due to buildup of fat, cholesterol, and other substances in the heart. So, more and more plaques and more of these are developing, that is causing blockage of the blood vessel and creating a supply mismatch and causing a large fraction of the heart to suffer a heart, like muscle to die off. So that exactly is a heart attack. So when it happens to a major big blood vessel, all of a sudden, it results in sudden cardiac death because the heart goes into a state of shock and it goes into electrical arrhythmias and other things are going to happen. So why? So do you see that white cheesy material? Where is that white cheesy material coming from? How, like, how is it getting deposited in our blood vessels? That's the question we need to ask, because that white cheesy material is the one that can abruptly close off or that can abruptly clot off and cause these heart attacks. So we have to address how not to get these white cheesy material in the blood vessels. Next slide. So persistent high blood pressure, what are the complications? So you guys are going to say, why am I worried about high blood pressure? I'm popping a pill, my blood pressure is coming down. And then I'm like, I don't know why I have to do it. Why? Why are you guys so concerned about high blood pressure issues? I'm pretty sure you know about it, right? What are the effects of high blood pressure on the kidneys? What happens when the kidneys get affected? What are the effects of high blood pressure on the eyes? What is going to happen to the eyes? What are the effects of high blood pressure on the heart? What is going to happen to the heart? What is the high effect of high blood pressure on the brain? What is going to happen? So let's evaluate all these things. So can we? So what happens to the kidneys with long-term exposure to high blood pressure? Eyesight is going to get affected. Kidneys are going to get damaged. We may end up on dialysis. But do you think popping a pill and artificially controlling that blood pressure is going to help it? It's not going to help it. Only to the looks. The blood pressure numbers are going to look prettier, but the damage that is going to keep happening inside the body is going to keep happening, and nobody, no medication can stop the damage from happening until and unless you address your diet and lifestyle. So repeat after me. No drug is going to help the damage that is going to happen inside my body. Only diet and lifestyle changes. If I make them, at the right time, then the damage to the organs is going to stop. So blindly popping a pill is not going to help you from preventing any kind of end organ damage. The kidneys are going to get ruined, even though you keep taking the blood pressure medication, because the medication themselves are putting a lot of burden on the system. Yes, the numbers are going to look pretty, but then the inner damage is going to keep continuing. So do you realize this is what is happening? Medications are going in. People are popping in billions and billions of dollars of medications are being popped in. But is it helping us with our health? No. More and more people are getting sicker. More and more super specialty hospitals are coming up, but nobody is able to gain back their health. The other day I was talking to a youngster. He's from Jalandhar, Punjab, it seems. And then he said there are 1,500 super specialty hospitals in Jalandhar, in and around Jalandhar. Just in and around Jalandhar, there are 1,500 super specialty hospitals. So pretty much half of the population or three-fourths of the population has been visiting. Otherwise, like, how can they have 1,500 hospitals in and around Jalandhar? So that's the intensity. That's the intensity of the issue. And that's really getting severe. Like how many more hospitals? Like every home is going to be converted into a hospital at some point. So I think it's time for us to wake up. No matter how many billions of dollars of pills we are going to pop up, no health, nobody is going to buy health that way, but only sick care is going to be bought. So I hope you understood the meaning of this program and the reason why you guys are attending. It's all about more changing our diet and lifestyle in a meaningful way. Then only we will get the health back. Then only our kidneys are going to thank us. Then only the eyes are going to thank us. Then only the heart attacks can be prevented. But no amount of popping in a blood pressure or a cholesterol medication is going to save us from having a heart attack. So, or a kidney dialysis. So are you guys with me so far? That's the main reason. That is the main reason that has drawn you to this program, to save your important organs from being damaged. All right, let's go to the next slide. So I think we made it. So what other things have you tried? Are you going to say, doctor, you know what? I don't care about allopathic medications. I'm not taking all these allopathic medications, but I'm drinking all these kadas. I'm taking Arjun Chal. I'm taking garlic. I'm taking this and that. Whatever it is, you're taking. But then all of them also, until and unless you address your stress, until and unless you address what you are eating as food, none of these are going to work. These are not going to fix you at the root cause. Again and again, symptoms are going to keep coming back in different forms and shapes. So please do not artificially suppress your blood pressure and cholesterol numbers without addressing the way you're eating and the way you're living, because this is not going to work in the long run. So next slide. So the hypertension and cholesterol, I don't know how much you guys are spending, but the overall cost, if you count the pills, if you count the medications, if you count the hospital visits, all of these put together, it's going to cost us like about 1.5 lakhs per year. And the total cost, if you add in angiograms, if you add in stenting, if you add in cardiologist visits and all of these, is going to cost 9 to 10 lakh rupees over a period of 5 years. So Brajesh is saying he's spending 2.5 lakh per year only on medication. What kind of medication are you taking? I hope they're not selling you some Sanjeevani or something, right? So I hope it's not so, like, how much is it going to cost us? Why is it costing us 2.5 lakh per year, Brajesh? This is really little too much. So Manju is asking me to address low blood pressure issues. Asha is going to talk about low blood pressure issues. Manju, low blood pressure, high blood pressure. The root of the issue is the same. So Asha will talk more about that. Then Brajesh is saying, what medication, Brajesh? 2.5 lakh for what, my dear? That's a lot of money. We can take off two zeros from that, and we will get you everything that you need in our simple programs. Diet and lifestyle programs are the cheapest and the best options in order to restore your health back. 2.5 lakh rupees, that's a lot of money. I don't even have that kind of a money in my bank account at this point, but I think you guys are super wealthy, huh? So you can spend all this money. And then, but again, do you really think that 2.5 lakh rupees of medication is going to buy your health back? Do you really think it's going to help you halt progression of those the end organ damage, like the kidney issues or anything? It's not going to. It's not going to really help you in order to stop you from progressing towards heart, kidney conditions and eye conditions and other things. So just slow down a bit, guys. Slow down a bit. Do not pour and waste your money, lakhs and lakhs of rupees, when you can just only spend few thousand in order to get your health back. So next slide. So, what are the side effects of these medications? I'm going to quiz you on this. Because you guys are so smart. So, what are the side effects of high cholesterol medications? Can anybody tell us? So, I'm pretty sure you must have read about it, and everybody around you may have warned you about high cholesterol medications. For example, statins. So, what does it cause? Long term. Long term, it is going to cause brain fog, dementia in the long term, forgetfulness, lots of muscle cramps, liver function test. Liver is going to go for a toss, constipation, itching, bloating, all these basic side effects. But again, dementia with cholesterol medications is huge. And once you start getting it, you will not be able to reverse it. You're going to have severe muscle aches. And the muscle aches sometimes is going to take years and years to go away. So do not get into trouble. These cholesterol medications, majority of them, they just artificially lower the numbers in order to make you feel happy, but they will not address what is happening inside your body. So those cholesterol plaques are going to be progressively getting worse, and the kidneys are not going to do well. The liver is not going to do too well. So it's huge. It's huge. Cholesterol medications initially, once upon a time, The pharmaceutical industry was looking at them as chemotherapy drugs. But then they were not working for chemotherapy. Then they started marketing us as cholesterol medication. But long term intake of all these drugs will have significant side effects on your system. My father-in-law used to take them for a very long period of time. All my family members are in the US. So even before the statins were available in India, they used to bring them from US. So from 1990s, he was taking those cholesterol medications, and he was a big time coffee drinker. So many other issues were going on. And then for 10 years, he struggled with dementia. He could not remember who he was, and he was just pretty much bedbound for the past 5 years. And he recently passed away a few weeks ago. So that was the crippling nature. He had beautiful memory. He never had to use a phone book. And that kind of a memory turned into dementia. Within 2 years, we could see significant changes, but he took 15 long years of those statin medications. They're extremely harmful. Do not get into trouble with them. You're not going to achieve anything by artificially lowering your cholesterol without working on your diet and lifestyle. So I'm really sharing you because these things they mean a lot to me. If even I can say one patient from not taking a drug, and then if they can work on your diet and lifestyle, we really think our job at Wellcure is accomplished. We all have to put an end to it. It's together we can make a big difference in how we build up our health. So next slide. So Akshay is going to take you through the root causes. Okay, what is the root of these issues? Why do we have high blood pressure? Why do we have cholesterol issues? Why do we have diabetes? I'm sure you have all the all these questions in your mind. So until and unless you understand why the root cause of this, you will be chasing a pill after pill and a procedure after procedure and spending 2.5 lakhs per year, like how Brijesh is doing. So Brijesh, focus today on what is the root of this issue. Then only you will be able to understand, and hopefully you don't have to spend that much money in the future in order to um, get the sick, pay for the sick care.
Thank you, Dr. Prashanti. So I just had a question for all of you, before we get into nature cure. So how many of you, went to the doctor and took medication for blood pressure, but soon you see within a few months you are getting other issues, right? Maybe you're developing anxiety, or you're developing some skin issues, or maybe your breathing is really a problem, or you're developing some joint issues. And then you go and visit another specialist, and then you are given more pills. Have any of you been through such a scenario? Yes, so all of you are saying yes, yes, yes. So, the body is a closed system, right? So, when there is a problem and we do not allow the body to process it, to get rid of the problem naturally, we do any kind of symptomatic treatment through medicines, whatever it may be, even alternative medicines. That means you are pushing or burying the problem deeper inside and not allowing the body to throw it out fully, throw out whatever is causing the problem. So the problem will just shift to another place in your body, and more problems will get added. And then, we have so many super specialities. So one medical practitioner doesn't know what is the problem with the other side of the body. So you are given more and more medications, and then the saga just continues. So, we are going to propose a very simple philosophy called Nature Cure. Nature Cure is all about the art of living in tune with nature. And here we work on developing health. We don't directly work at the level of diseases, because disease is nothing but a lowered state of health, right? So when health reduces, that's when diseases come in. So we are going to work on how can we improve the level of health in our body so that diseases don't develop at all. It is the oldest of the natural health philosophies because it is an observational health science based on how nature works. It is a practice of studying diseases and its cures. So, when we live in harmony with nature, seasons, resources, our own body's cycles, and the amazing wisdom of the body will do what is right. It will never create a disease or a problem without a cause. And we believe that this is the best way, a drugless system of health, to restore optimum conditions of the mind and body. Mind and body are connected together, and one cannot heal without the other. So, let us see what Nature Cure has to offer. So, Nature Cure says that whatever be the disease, whether you call it diabetes, hypertension, thyroid, autoimmune diseases, whether it is back pain or any other kind of pain, even mental health issues, the cause of all diseases is because there is waste matter stagnant inside the body. A body which has to work in optimal good condition, which has to have good flow of wastes and blood. This kind of a well functioning system is getting slowly and slowly saturated with waste material. And why is that happening? All of you already said that it is happening because of our lifestyle. We are leading a long lifestyle totally away from nature, and that is building a condition in our body where the body is always busy dealing with different kinds of toxins or waste material, and it doesn't have the time or the energy to clean itself up. So, all of us have self correcting, self maintaining, and a self healing body. Have you all experienced the amazing self healing capability of your body, however small it is? Have you experienced this practically? Any examples to share? For example, like if you have a cold, right? If you do not take any medicines for it and you just take rest, the body heals itself, right? So Brajesh is giving another example that a small cut, right? A cut on the skin, the body heals itself. We've fallen so many times when we were children, but we never bothered to put any medicines, right? It will heal itself on its own. So this is the capability of the body. These are just small examples, but the body is capable of keeping itself in homeostasis or the right conditions for all kind of health issues. You may call it, high cholesterol, high BP or low BP, whatever it is, the body can heal itself and come back to balance, provided that we give the right conditions to the body, do not suppress the symptoms with any kind of chemical intervention. So Manglesh is saying, Madam, I have anxiety and panic attack. My age is 24. What to do? So Manglesh, do you have gut issues? Do you have acidity? So that is going to in turn affect your brain also, because the brain and the gut have a deep connection. And also, if you're taking medications, please go back and check the side effects of your medication. It is very common for people having blood pressure medications to have anxiety and panic attacks. So I did not have BP, but I have also suffered from anxiety and panic attacks, and I know how it feels. So I know how it is feeling for you, but please don't worry. If you trust your body and follow the principles of nature cure, you are still young, right? You will heal. So, what are the root causes of high cholesterol? So, cholesterol from the nature cure perspective is saying that actually cholesterol is a useful substance. There's a lot of cholesterol in our brain, and without that, the brain is not going to function well. The body actually is so intelligent that it itself makes whatever cholesterol is needed, and it is going to make exactly how much is needed. Now, when we take extra cholesterol from outside through dietary sources coming from high fat meals, what is going to happen? The body is going to get saturated with all this high fat, and it is going to start depositing it in different parts of your body. So, whether you call it obesity, whether you call it fatty liver, or fat around your heart, or fat deposited within the arteries in your body, which is nothing but high cholesterol. This is what is happening. So all these things are kind of toxins which the body cannot process, and hence the body is going to deposit it wherever it finds a place. So cholesterol is actually needed. And you see what happens when you take statins and other drugs which artificially lower cholesterol. It's going to cause brain fog and other issues where you're not able to think properly, the where all this useful fat is necessary for the brain to function, it is not available. So different kinds of symptoms happen, right? Now, what about the root causes of hypertension? Hypertension, as per nature cure, is again due to an unhealthy lifestyle which builds toxins inside your body, and mainly the blood, which is what nourishes each and every part of your body, starts getting toxic and sluggish. So you can see the picture of a river here, right? So what happens after, let's say a lot of rain or a landslide, that this river gets sludgy, right? It starts flowing slower and slower because it's carrying a lot of waste debris, right? The same thing happens within our body. So more and more we follow an unhealthy lifestyle, the wrong food, the stresses, medicines, all these things, they build a toxic overload in your body, and these toxins are acidic. They will cause inflammation of your blood vessels, inflammation of even your brain cells and different parts of your body. So, this is what is causing all the different symptoms inside your body. Now, as the blood vessels get smaller and smaller because of the deposit of cholesterol and other toxins within the blood vessel, the diameter gets smaller, right? But still, the body is trying to adapt to these thickened arteries by trying to pump more. So, there is a load on your heart also. Your heart is also overworking. So, it is trying to push the same amount of blood through a narrow diameter of your blood vessels. And what is going to happen, right? It is logical that the blood pressure is going to rise up. So this is actually the right action of the body, because if the body doesn't push the blood through the blood vessels to all parts of your body, those parts which do not get enough blood is going to suffer, right? So you're going to have pains, those there will be blood clots, and you will not be able to function well. So your body is intelligently adapting and protecting you. But without this understanding that a high blood pressure, the cause is elsewhere. So the solution is not to artificially reduce the blood pressure through medications, because what is going to happen is it is actually making your heart pump slower, or it is going to allow only less blood to flow inside your body by using maybe like blood thinners. So that means that the blood will not reach all parts of your body and you will have more and more symptoms. So rather than addressing the symptoms, let's work on the root causes. So when we work on the root causes, the body actually, with its innate intelligence, because it is already having the capacity to heal itself and correct itself, it will heal automatically if you provide the right conditions. So, what is your job? Your job is only to provide the right living conditions, and medicines only block and delay the healing. So, would you like to know how you should be providing the right conditions? Would you like your blood to flow just like how you see this beautiful river, which is flowing naturally, which is enjoying its journey, right? See how, compare the picture of how this one looks compared to the previous sludgy, muddy river, right? So, the body has the capacity to correct itself, and it removes the toxins either through the lungs, the kidneys, or the skin. These are the three channels of elimination of the toxins. So, when you give the right conditions to the body will remove the toxin deposits either by throwing it out when you breathe out air, or through the kidneys in the form of urine, or by sweating. So, through these methods, the body will restore homeostasis, and it will bring back the normal levels of cholesterol and correct the blood pressure so that it is within the normal range. Yeah. So Manglesh is saying, I don't have BP issue, but I have chest pain due to acidity. After that, I contacted cardiologist, ECG echo test done. You don't have heart problem because of anxiety. I'm having chest pain, shortness of breath. Yes, it is all related to your gut. You're obviously not eating right, or you're eating when you are not, when your body is not in the right condition to eat. So homeopathic medicines or whatever, I don't know, it may not be able to really help you unless you address the root cause of the problem, right? So whether it is high pulse or higher blood pressure, lower blood pressure, anxiety, palpitations, skin issues, hair fall, all these things are because of excess toxicity in the body. And our programs will help you bring back your normal blood, purify your blood, and help you detoxify. Over to you, Dr. Prashanti.
1 second. Okay, let me just go back. Okay. So, yeah, so as did you guys understand what Asha was trying to convey to you about the toxicity, like the pollution? Like you guys know everything about pollution that's outside, but it's the inner pollution that is causing high blood pressure and all these issues. So, polluted blood everywhere. Even if you take a drug, do you think that pollution is going to disappear in your body? Do you think the drug is going to clean up the pollution in the body? That the pollution is the one that is resulting in high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, whatever you want to talk about. So, do you think a pill is going to clean off the pollution? No, it's like, trying to dump lots of chemicals into Ganga, River Ganga, hoping it's going to clean up after the chemicals have been dumped. So the same thing, what we are doing is we are using a pill in order to artificially lower the numbers, but the pollution is ongoing. Because of that pollution, again and again, you will have issues coming back in different forms of symptoms. The body is going to tell you. Initially, the doctors are going to say, oh, you have high blood pressure, you're going to be started on one pill. Then the doctors are going to say you have high blood pressure and cholesterol, and then the blood pressure is not coming under control and more pills. And again they're going to say, oh, you've been taking your pills, but still you ended up with kidney conditions and other things, and more pills. So you'll be like, innocently, you're going to go ask the doctor, but I took all the medications that you gave me, and my numbers were looking decent. But why do you think I ended up with a kidney condition? Why do you think I ended up with my eyes going bad? I've been like, following your advice diligently for the past 5 to 10 years. Then the doctor is going to say that's the problem with high blood pressure. I mean, if you haven't taken medication and controlled it, maybe in 2 years ago itself you would have had some major damage. That's the usual answer you get. But again, but at Wellcure we're going to tell you, if you have addressed it at the get-go and stopped polluting your body with more and more, and address the pollution at a deeper level, at the root cause of diet and lifestyle, the progression to any of these kidney issues or anything would have never happened. You would have cleaned up the pollution, and the inside would have been much cleaner, and the organs would not have had taken a toll on because of the pollution. So finally, it's either complication in the name of hospitalizations, deaths, or organ transplants like kidney transplants, and all of them will happen. So again, this is not to fearmonger you, but this is to tell you what happens when you do not address the pollution inside your body at the root of the issue, and then just keep taking blindly more and more chemicals and never work on the root of the issue, which is the diet and lifestyle issues. So, next slide. So are pills the only solutions? Drugs cannot effectively treat the disease, as we've been explaining to you. It's like a river that is polluted, and you're dumping more chemicals in it. It is merely a side effect of a healthy lifestyle and unhealthy lifestyle and diet. And so no medication can do what a dietary and lifestyle overall can do. So you work on the diet and lifestyle, and then again and again it is going to give you more health, and you will never have to end up in the hospital with any complications. Next slide. So this is many people, many of our patients, like they are coming forward to give lots and lots of testimonials because they know how important it is to reach out to people. So this is Rakesh, who was diagnosed with high blood pressure when he was in third grade. No proper diet, no lifestyle education was ever provided to him overall over these course of years. Then he had ended up with psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, uric acid issues, anxiety. Then it was a never-ending story, and I had to continue lifelong medications. When he came to us, when he heard that it's all about diet and lifestyle, he was like blown away, and he just keeps continuing with us. In order to stay on the course because of his discipline, and then he needs his daily dose of discipline from us. But he's been doing so well off of his medications, lost significant amount of weight, very functional. No, I mean, like all this psoriasis, arthritis, everything has become big issue of the past. And he used to visit one doctor every week, different doctors every week, just for because he became so hypochondriac, and he just started. He was getting worried about him having something major. Now, no longer he's been wasting all that money, wasting all that money on visiting doctors. Just like Brijesh, he used to spend like 2.5 to 3 lakhs, more than that, every year on medications as well as on doctor's visits. Even the doctor's visits, they're not cheap, right? For one single visit, single consultation, Rakesh was paying 2,500 for 20-minute consultation, and with if it is a Vaidya or Homeo, he was paying almost 5,000, something like that. But again, he never found relief with anything until he started, when only after he started addressing his diet, lifestyle, doing everything diligently, things have improved for him. And now he's like very active. He's trying to preach it to others, teaching others. So he's been doing a lot of community help too. So everybody, Brijesh can be Rakesh, or any of you who is here can be Rakesh, because this is your story. We are just changing names and we are putting all of it together, but everybody, because we are all humans and we all have a specific diet and lifestyle that we have to follow. So next slide. So the solutions are coming, because first thing is you guys need to understand, right, why you can keep popping pills, why this is not the right approach to do. Only when you know why, then only the solutions are going to make more sense to you. So blood pressure, cholesterol, more and more people, like 2 months, she was off of her blood pressure medicines, cholesterol, thyroid medicines too, I believe. And then she lost about 6 kilos. She was in many centers, she went to many programs. But since our program is very structured, and since Asha and I, we follow what we preach, so pretty much it's like, once you see the teacher doing it and follow, like, following us becomes very simple and easy. And it is fully imbibed with common sense and logic. So we really, like, it's very simple once you understand how health can be built up in a simple way. Next slide. So this is same Sarita, who came off of all her blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues, and other things. She was part of our programs. So solutions are coming. So don't get restless. But so far, let me ask you one question. Did you understand the importance of diet and lifestyle? Fixing everything at the root cause, and not just popping pills in order to make numbers look pretty. Did you guys understand these three things, the importance of these three things? Because then only you will be able to understand the reason why this for the solutions. Next slide. And did you understand the main thing? Pollution all around inside my body. So I need to address that pollution, then only I'll be able to correct this blood pressure, cholesterol. It's all secondary to toxicity in my system. It's all toxemia. So next slide, Asha. So we are going to tell you like three important things. So these three important things can be very life-saving for you. I had a patient who came in to this program, and he started following the 3-point program. Again, after 15 days, he messaged us back telling us that he lost 3 kilos weight and he started feeling better just by attending a simple free intro session. So that's the power of the reversal of diet and lifestyle. So Asha will be telling you about these. So just stay tuned in and then write them down if necessary.
Okay, guys, so let's start with the three steps. The first step is fruits. So, fruits for the win. We want all of you to be winners. Stay on top of your health. So, fruits for the win. Second one is stay and keep active. And the third one is intermittent fasting. So, let's go into each one of them. So, fruits for the win. See, fruits especially in our society, right? It has got a very step brotherly or sisterly treatment, right? So most of our meals are filled with all kinds of cooked foods, whereas nature has already done the cooking and given to us. It is the original fast food and it's fully packed with fiber, nutrition, and the purest form of water available in nature. So remember, we had to help our blood detoxify, our body detoxify, for the blood to become thin on its own naturally, which needs hydration, and that's what fruits are going to give you. So, how do you eat fruits? Eat fruits on their own without the addition of salt, condiments. Sorry, no sorry, no fats, no oats, and at least eat 3 servings a day. Okay, so most of us eat fruits after eating food, which is the wrong way of eating fruits, or it's just a small piece of a banana along with our cooked food, which again is the wrong way of eating. So, eat fruits as a full meal. You can choose at least one meal in your day, which can be replaced with fruits. So, start enjoying fruits on their own because they come with their own natural flavors. Do not add any kind of masalas or condiments. Do not combine it with any other form of grains or chia seeds or jaggery or anything like that. It's going to make you gassy and create more problems. So, this is a very easy hack for all of you to get started. You have to start falling in love with fruits. So, how do you eat fruits is shift your breakfast. So, that is the actually the best meal to shift to fruits because the body up till afternoon, up till midday, the body is doing elimination. This is known as the circadian rhythm. So, from morning 4 to 12, the organs of detoxification are the most active. So, we shouldn't burden the body with heavy to digest foods. So, shift your breakfast from all the stuff which we used to eat before, like all kinds of cereals, eggs, meat, and other processed and cooked foods, to a hydrating, wonderful meal of fruits. And you will immediately start noticing the difference. It's going to keep you light and energetic in the morning. It's going to help your body detoxify. You will also be able to shed weight. Your skin is going to regain its glow. A lot of benefits. So just try it out. So, wonderful ways of eating fruit. So, all the pictures you see at the top are all the traditional breakfast stuff maybe we used to eat. Move from that to the colors of nature. You can eat fruits just as it is by cutting up and eating it, or maybe you can have a juice, or you can mix up fruits and eat. You can make smoothies with different kinds of fruit toppings. So, it's just a lot of different varieties you can create with fruits also. And also just look at how nature provides different fruits in different seasons, right? So you will never get bored. Okay, so let's move to step 2, stay active. Your body has an extensive lymphatic system which carries the wastes in your body, and without the impetus of movement and keeping your body moving, these wastes moving through the lymphatic system will not get the necessary pumping action to move. So, toxin wastes are going to get more and more saturated in your body. So choose any activity which will which you like doing. So consistency is the key. It's not about how intense you do it, but how much you show up every single day to keep active and move your body, right? So, how can you do that? Choose any activity which you like doing because that is what is going to help you be consistent with your practice. Even household chores or gardening, swimming, brisk walking, yoga done outdoors, all these things help greatly. When you combine your activity with mindfulness and breathing, that's where you will see the real benefit, where the blood also gets fully oxygenated and starts to nourish each and every cell of your body. Combine activity with outdoor time, and consistency wins over high impact. See, when your body is already suffering, you have high blood pressure, cholesterol, you're overweight, going to the gym and doing very high intense exercises, sweating out your body, has it got you results so far? Have you been able to actually really see a drop in your blood pressure? It's actually going to stress your body more, because when your body is not hydrated enough and your body is not used to all these exercises, it is stiff, the blood is not flowing well, it may cause you more harm. So start with something gentle, follow what your body is trying to tell you. Okay, so there are some questions. Fruits alone increase glucose levels. So that is again a myth. Is this something you are, just telling based on what somebody told you, or is it your real experience? Right? Just try it out. You will see that fruits do not increase blood sugar levels because they come with fiber, full of water, and it's not going to cause you any harm. We've conducted so many batches of diabetes and blood pressure group coaching programs, and everybody has healed with fruit. Yeah, so Rashmi is telling her that she attended a session on nutrition with Wellcure and she's already lost 1.5 kg. Thank you, Rashmi, for sharing your experience. And this is the right, healthy, sustainable way of eating. So, we are not giving you any hacks, we are not selling you any powders or syrups or anything like that, right? So, the third step is intermittent fasting, right? So, actually, our body has lot of reserves in different places in our body. The body has enough fat and reserves built in. So if we keep eating round the clock, when the body doesn't need it, just because it is time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's going to build conditions of obesity, insulin resistance, high cholesterol, hypertension, inflammation, and different kinds of problems in your body. So what we are doing here is we are going to ask you to start intermittent fasting. So, intermittent fasting means giving a proper gap between your meals so that your body can get good rest, it can take a breather, and it can help break the toxin deposit within your body, because the more and more you engage your body with digesting food, the less time and energy the body has towards healing and detoxifying you. So, intermittent fasting is going to help you with so many different conditions. So, how can you start intermittent fasting? So, how many of you have tried different diets, but you see, you're never able to stick to it because a lot of cravings come up and you're not really liking it? It may be difficult to implement because some family members are eating another way, somebody else doesn't want to eat this way, and then things just it just tapers off. So, intermittent fasting is a time restricted way of eating which is much easier than calorie restriction. So, start with at least 12 hours of gap between your dinner and your breakfast. So, that is going to give your body at least some amount of time to do healing. Increase it slowly to 14, 15, 16 hours. Go stepwise. So, over a few weeks, you will be able to do it. And remember that we have to eat only with hunger. Most of us are eating only because it is breakfast time, but hunger is a product of work. So, first you have to exercise and develop your hunger, and then only feed your body. Okay, so intermittent fasting is a easy and one of the best ways of improving your gentle level of health. So, how will your body start reversing your health, reversing these disease conditions? Is first, the BP is going to start reducing. You will notice that as your blood becomes less sluggish, your BP reduces. So the medicines will remain the same. So that means you have to reduce your medication, right? Because you don't want to get into a condition of low BP. Then keep on tapering your medicines. Medicines will be stopped, and the body gets more chance to reduce and correct the BP and cholesterol, and that's how you end up with normal BP and cholesterol. Many of our coaches have done that. So, if you have any questions like what causes blood pressure fluctuations and high cholesterol, see, some days you may be feeling very well, but some days you may be having giddiness and very tired and not feeling well at all, right? You have tried so many things but you're still confused. How do you help your husband or your partner or your father or your mother get off these medications and enjoy life again? Is it really possible to be cured and be medicine free and disease free? Is it heredity? Is it lifelong? Right, so we already told you that this is not heredity or lifelong. Your body can heal itself. You can be free from the side effects of these medications by using a proper therapy of diet, sleep, rest, and nature. You can really fit them in your routine and heal again, right? So, we want to introduce you to the Healthy Heart program on Wellcure. This is a group coaching program which is going to start soon. Uh, this is from 27th of July. So it's a 1 month program going to be conducted by Dr. Prashanti and myself. It is an online group coaching program. It's a combination of, it will be done through a combination of Zoom and WhatsApp. So, what are you going to get if you join the 1 month group coaching heart healthy program? Either to improve the condition of your heart, reduce weight, reduce cholesterol, correct your blood pressure, and get back good health. So, we will be giving you weekly diet plans. So, one plan for every week, which you just follow and go on. Then we will give you guidance on lifestyle and natural therapy. See, some of you are having tiredness or suddenly the BP spikes up, right? You're having acidity. All these things can be handled without antacids or anything like that. We have natural therapies for all these things. We will guide you with them. We will give you a free Healthy Heart recipe ebook and a free ebook on exercises for improving your cardiovascular health. So a lot of freebies coming your way. Then three live interactive Zoom sessions. So every 15 days we will meet you on Zoom. We'll explain to you what you have to do, and every day for the entire 30 days we will be there with you on WhatsApp, supporting you with all your queries and helping you with solutions, any kind of implementation difficulties, recipes, how your plates should look like. We will be sharing how we eat. So all the solution coming your way if you join the program. So it's based on Nature Cure, which is a powerful method of healthcare using the Pancha Mahabhutas or five elements of nature. Right, so what are the details of the program? The first session is on 27th July. So Anjali, can you clarify, is it at 4 p.m. or is it at 6:30 p.m.? Whatever it is, we will be giving you the recording. We'll be in the first call, we will be explaining to you how the body removes toxins, how to improve heart health. Then, what are the nutritional principles you need to start with? What is the role of salt, oil, and all those things? Natural therapies to improve health. Live Q&A. So, we will be circulating a form with all of you, which you have to fill up, where you will be explaining what is your current lifestyle, diet, and what medicines you are taking. All your reports will be taken, and we will be going through them and guiding you. Dr. Prashanti will be guiding you on all the medicines. Then, after 15 days, we meet again on Zoom when we will give you more action items to follow. So, it will be done step by step. There's no need to panic. So all sessions are at 6:30 p.m. and if you miss any session, we will be giving you recordings of all the live sessions. So progress tracking, we'll be asking you to share your logs every day and we'll be making corrections and telling you what you need to change. So it's a really lively program, and the good news is that you'll be doing it along with the group. So you will have the power of community, inspiration, and also see what other people are doing, and you will experience healing together, right? In case if you feel group coaching program is not for you, you want a one-on-one coaching, we also invite you to explore one-on-one personal coaching with our team, with Dr. Prashanti and myself. We have helped many people heal either with group coaching or one-on-one personal coaching. So one-on-one personal coaching will give you more time, and we'll be able to spend more time with you and give you more customized solutions. So with personalized coaching, we will be taking your detailed case history, then we will be giving you personalized approach for your health condition, not just BP or diabetes. See, when the body heals, it heals all conditions together. So whether you have skin problems or panic attacks, or whether you want to lose weight or you have body pains, everything heals together, right? It is not like allopathy approach where we have a different pill for each problem. So we will be guiding you on diet and lifestyle with, eating all these kind of healthy foods. It's not a restriction based lifestyle at all. It's a holistic approach. We do not ask you to do unnecessary diagnostics, waste more of your money. We don't believe in supplementations or any kind of more chemicals in your body. It's all going to be natural. So, no artificial herbs or supplements at all. And we also provide you emotional support along your journey, because we know that a lot of it is also related to stress. So, here are the details. We provide 3 month or 1 month coaching programs for personal consultation. So, the prices are mentioned here, along with what are the inclusions: video consultation, customized diet plan, therapies, and WhatsApp support. So all the details are here, guys. Whether you want to join the 1 month group coaching program or the personalized approach, personalized coaching program, all the details are here. Okay, so we have an offer, that early bird offer. If you can just scan the code and you'll be taken to the payment page. So meanwhile, we are ready to take any questions if you have. So Manju is asking Dr. Prashanti, what if BP is low but not on any medication?
Are
So
you having
again, yeah.
symptoms? So, what symptoms do you have? What is your lifestyle? So, that matters a lot.
Okay, so can we have fruits between lunch and breakfast? You can have, but fruits should be had on an empty stomach. If your lunch or your breakfast is digested fully, you can have fruits, but the best time to have fruits is in the morning. Praveen asks, is morning tea affect blood sugar? Yes, definitely. It all kinds of caffeine will elevate your blood sugar, also affect your BP. Okay, MK Jane, what is your query? Can you please write it again? Uh, So Brijesh is interested to join. Thank you, Brijesh. Hope to see you in the program. Okay, fatigue. Dr. Prashanti, Manju says fatigue and low energy.
Okay, yeah, then that is concerning. So you need to work again, as Asha has said, right? Pollution everywhere. Either it's going to manifest as high blood pressure or low blood pressure, depending upon the individual and the kind of toxicity and the kind of stress you're going through. So again, it has to be worked with a diet and lifestyle. No medication, no other, like people, Munaka water or any of that is going to help you, but you have to work on your whatever that you've been doing with your body.
Neeta is asking, the group coaching program, will we be able to speak to you whenever we have a doubt? Yes, you can write to us on WhatsApp whenever you have a doubt, and we will be there to help you out. Also, in the live sessions, which will be 3 sessions, you can ask us any Q&A. We usually we restrict the membership to not more than 30 people, so you will have ample opportunity to ask us all questions. Yes, Umesh, you can have papaya in the morning. Papaya is right now in season. You're getting delicious papayas, and papaya is also a local fruit, so great to have it. Manju is asking about Sjogren's syndrome. So that's an autoimmune issue. So Manju, if you're interested, you can join our autoimmune coaching program, which is going to start tomorrow. It's a 3 day workshop. So it's a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, where we'll be speaking to you more extensively on autoimmune diseases. Plus, we are also offering 1 week of post program WhatsApp support. So, any other questions you want to take up, Dr. Prashanti?
let's answer some more questions. So you
Okay,
guys
so
are, Mhm. It's a
Praveen
good
is
group.
asking
Attract
difference between one
Yeah.
month and 3 months coaching. So yeah, you can choose whatever you wish to, but generally healing takes time. So 3 months will give you the opportunity for us also to take you through the entire life cycle and help you heal fully. So to experience deeper healing and to see that at the end of the 3 months you can do your reports again, and then you will see that your bp and cholesterol have really reduced.
So I'm going to take up two questions here. So Sean is saying, I'm 38, underwent angioplasty at 35. LV, left ventricular ejection fraction is only 35%. Ischemic heart disease. Please advise. So yeah, so Sean, did you start making any lifestyle changes? So what was your previous lifestyle? You need a detailed history taking in order to see what happened. And then again, listen, even 35-20%, you will do well. But the thing is, you need to correct your diet and lifestyle. You need to know what you're going to be eating and what you're going to be how you're going to be living. So all of that is important. You can come like whatever way you want to approach this, but you're going to need some amount of education in order to understand what exactly you have to be eating, what exactly like about intermittent fast, and all of that help is going to be is very much needed by you for you. So yeah, we have a lot of e-learning hard courses also, but the course is not going to help you. But the thing is, like, you need a hand holding and guided support. So it's up to you. But the thing is, we are very well equipped to do provide all that. And since I'm a cardiologist and Asha is a nature curist, together the team is much more stronger than any team that you will encounter anywhere in India or abroad. So
So
then
Sunil is asking, will you review or report? My reco report indicates mild LVH. So we do all that when you join the program. We go through all the existing
yeah.
reports you have, and Dr. Prashanti will be advising you.
Yeah. And then Suchit is saying, मैडम नेक्स्ट ट्रेनिंग इन हिंदी लैंग्वेज. सुचित हमें बताना चाहते हैं आशा और माई सेल्फ हम दोनों अच्छी तरह से हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं. Are you okay with the 12:30 appointment coming in? Yeah,
Yeah, like
so
Dr. Prashanti is so passionate about getting people heal
okay.
naturally about natural health. She actually took up a Hindi course to talk to people in Hindi and understand them. So हम दोनों हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं और आप अगर प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करेंगे टेक्स्ट तो इंग्लिश में होगा बट हम आपको हिंदी में गाइड कर सकते हैं.
या हम अच्छी तरह से हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं. So yeah, it's up to you. लेकिन ये प्रोग्राम से इंग्लिश में ही है.
Will one
So
month coaching heal our disease? So, Pratima, I want to ask you like how many years it has taken for a disease to develop in our body, right? So, in 1 month, nobody can promise that I am going to give you 100% result, and neither are we, promising all those things. All that we are saying is you will start seeing the healing happen, right? You will start seeing the drop in values, but whether it is going to be 100%, that only your body can decide. See, nobody is curing another. We are not curing you, it is your body curing you, right? So we are just guides in this journey, and you have to be patient with whatever your body is doing because it will be the right action of your body. Yeah, and just before I hand it over to you, Dr. Prashanti, there was another question about can I take the 1 month and then extend it? Yes, that is
yeah.
also possible. Uh, if that is what you want to do.
Yeah, and also Pratima, can I ask you one question? So, did you ask the same question to Allopath who gave you medicine after medicine? Did you ask him, can 1 month of these drugs are going to cure me? Did you ask him the same question? Did you ask him the same question that are you going to halt? Are your drugs going to halt the progression of my disease? Are your drugs going to like take good care of me and not cause any side effects? These are the questions you should be asking them.
So
So,
those of you wanting to talk to our team and enroll, if you have any questions, Anjali has put up the details here. You can call us and contact us, right? Sanjana's number Anjali has put up, so you can make a note of that.
so this Brijesh is saying that the QR code is not working. Is that true? Anybody, like, can we cross check with something? Because that's important that we know what is happening there. But those of you, like, Sanjana's number also, Asha, it's not being highlighted. So Anjali, can you just leave her number there, like a WhatsApp number? Because Sean is going to need help. And then see, those of you who need help, at least explore this option, because you guys are spending 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs per year in order to buy sick care, and we are selling you health care, not sick care. So yeah, so Sean is a bit paranoid about us or what is going on. So, and also somebody was there was a decent question here, I forgot. Yeah, again, Brijesh, yes, you enrolled in this program, so thank you. But I wanted to tell you guys one thing. So there was this guy, remember Asha, I just tagged you along one day, Nitin, right? Who came to 1 month program, and then he showed me his CT scan. His CT scan, cardiac CT was done. His cardiac CT was showing significant amount of, like, they said he's going to need an angiogram, he's going to need a stent to one of the main vessels of his blood vessel. Then we took, he took our help, and then after 6 months he sends us his CT scan again, saying, thank you madam, my CT scan is now like this, and it has everything has improved and reversed. So that's a miracle within 6 months. So Pratima was asking, right, like, are you going to, like, all my symptoms? Yeah, it's going to take some time, but all of it, it's all about heart disease is 100% about diet and lifestyle. So if your doctor is just into procedures, and then they're not going to tell you about diet and lifestyle and keep pushing for pills, then it's time you look for somebody who is going to really, really talk to you very well about diet and lifestyle. So again, Poonam,
Many of you, I think, have become very anxious and worried. So, as we were explaining in the program, right, the medicines themselves and the state of your gut both cause the situation where there is constant worry, anxiety about health that nothing else you're able to think about. So, I have been through this situation myself and I know how it feels, but our program is also going to help you improve your digestion and gut health, which is linked to so many other conditions, right? So that's what we were saying. You have to heal from the root. You just cannot look at just BP and cholesterol and say that मुझे सिर्फ उसको ठीक करना है, गट का प्रॉब्लम बाद में देखेंगे. It doesn't work like that. Your body is one integrated whole.
And Anjali has been, see, if those of you who have questions, at least take down these numbers for Sanjana and then ask her all these queries and all of it. So at least she can help you in order to get the right direction. Because see, you came all the way here and then you told us everything that is going on with you. And we are trying to tell you, like, you can slash down few of the zeros that you've been spending on sick care and then buy good health care. So you can work on yourself. It's not that hard, and things are really going to work out very well for you. Everybody who has come to this us, it's like positive story after positive story. That's the one that keeps us motivated and keep going.
And we also have a promotion WhatsApp group. I don't know how many of you are part of that. And I think Anjali has been posting all the, the healing stories and testimonials. Even people have come to us after a heart attack or in order to prevent another angio. And this diet and lifestyle itself has shown them a lot of benefits, right? So please do take action before going in for the other route because the solution is within you. Okay, Brajesh, I don't know what's going on. Anjali, probably you can help him out tomorrow. Yeah, so Umesh says, Sean joined the personal coaching. Thank you, Umesh, for recommending that. I think you need that. Yeah, so we do recommend personalized coaching if you're having significant heart issues. Dr. Prashanti is a cardiologist, so she knows and about all these things in more detail. Okay, guys. So, Dr. Prashanti, any last words before we close the program?
Yeah, again,
This
your
session.
health. Yeah, your health is in your hands, guys, at this point. But again and again, we are telling you this works 100% of the time. And then those of you who are asking guarantees and warranties and everything, you guys have to guarantee and warranty that you're going to address on your, work on your diet and lifestyle 100% of the time. And then, follow what we've been telling you. Then only we will provide you guarantees and warranties. So then please don't don't think 300 times. You never thought 300 times when when those medications were going into you. But now it's like when we are telling you diet and lifestyle works 100% of the time, then there are a lot of doubts that are coming up. That's not the right thing to do. Okay.
Okay, so thank you all for attending today's session. We wish you all good health, whether you join the program or not, but we really urge you to consider the natural approach. So, wish you all a good evening. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.